Today I want to talk about batteries. Had a little bit of problem getting my engine started. Periodically, you know, I got to push the button a couple of times. Not sure if it's the starter, the switch, or the batteries. I thought my batteries were in pretty good shape. But I'm here at the Sailing Emporium, so I asked them to check the batteries. Now, a good marina boatyard is going to have one of these testers. And you don't have to take the batteries out and haul them all over the place. They can come to your boat. You need to unhook everything. And what I do is, as I unhook it, I tie everything together that goes to each one. I also took a picture of it so I knew how to put it back together again. Well, Eddie came down, put the tester on it. I'm like 9% of what I need to be. Bad batteries. So I go to Tri-State Battery. And Tri-State, I've dealt with them before, and they help rebuild my starter and so forth. They carry all the major brands of starters, or of batteries and starters as far as that goes. The Sailing Emporium works with them, and so this was on a Thursday that I had that check. Friday morning, I had my new batteries. Well, let's talk a little bit about batteries. And I made some notes because there's a lot of different things. I guess you have three basic types of batteries. You got a deep cycle, a cranking, and a dual. Now, you're better off to try and have a deep cycle and a cranking battery. Now, if you don't have room, then you got to have a dual purpose. The deep cycle will help distribute the charge over a longer period, little bit over a long period of time. Where the cranking battery, like to get your engine started, a lot of power, short burst. So that's one thing. Now, then you have three other choices. You got the wet cell, which, you know, you have to add fluid to it every so often. You need to check it. There's a gel battery, and it's a sealed. And then there's what's called the AGM, Absorb Glass Mat. Now, that's probably the better choice. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, though, but it's going to last you a little bit longer. Now, I went with the gel batteries, but now you got several more choices. You can go with a 24, a 27, or a 31. That's the size of the battery. The bigger the battery, the bigger the size, the more storage capacity you have. Now, I've got room. I was able to go with the 27s. So that's kind of how I went about doing that. And then at that same time, while I'm changing the batteries, that's a perfect time to check all your cables, clean up the connections, which I needed to do. It wasn't a hard process, but I'm really happy that I didn't have to haul my batteries out to have them tested. Now, here's a little sample of how this thing works, and it's not real big. Eddie's going to explain that to us and show how that works. And then you also get a printout of what the results are on that battery. Now, we didn't do that on my old batteries. We did it here in the shop, but it'll give you an idea of how that works. So check your batteries, and it's not a bad idea. Even though you think everything is going good, you can put a voltage meter on there, or your voltage meter. It says you're getting 12 volts, but that doesn't mean you're getting the right amperage for cranking. It doesn't take long, and it's easy. Have your batteries checked at least once a year, maybe more than that. Now, I haven't checked mine in a long time. I'm really happy that here at the Sailing Emporium they got this little, I mean, it's a small, well, you'll see. It's not that big, but it gives you a ton of information. Alright, so Ed, now this is a demonstration, guys. This is what we did out on my boat. So how do we test this again?
Okay, this is a Snap-on tester, and all we're going to do, we just need to hook it up to a battery. And then this is what we're doing. We're going to do an individual test. You just hit yes to confirm. And we're going to do a battery test. So hit yes again. It's checking connections. You got to put in the CCA, which this one is 550. Hit yes again. It's doing a test now. and it says the battery is good. Now we also can do a printout of it. Turn on the printer. I just gotta go, that's what it is. Okay, and it's telling me that the battery is good. It's got 12.52 volts, and the available amps is actually 653. So it's a brand new battery, so of course it's going to be a little on the high side. Okay?
All right. Thanks, Ed.
You're welcome.
Now, you see, guys, good places, good boat yards, like here at the Sailing Emporium, they're going to have this equipment. They can come out and test your battery. Now, unfortunately, when we did mine, instead of the good, it said the bad. And I also had the ugly with it. But now I got 2 new batteries. Well, guys, happy and safe boating to you, your family, and friends. And stay charged.